So today we were playing the Reaper class, and we were trying our hardest to get the newly added item called Jimbo. But no matter how many games I played, could never find it. But it did lead to something kind of fun. We basically got an ice dragon, gave them a knife, and told them to go win for us. But hey, check it out and let me know what you think of it. So yeah, let's go jump into some ranked games and see what we can get done today. It is a banana on sale with a frying pan and a walrus tusk, pocket sand, redstone. I think I'm going to reroll here. Honestly, we should take the healing herbs here, or the wooden buckler, but the piggy bank is looking quite tasty here. We might actually lose based on taking this piggy bank here. We'll buy the stone though for one, and let's roll with this for now. We'll see if we can actually beat our opponent here with a broom. Our DPS should potentially, actually no, they are going to have more DPS. More survivability with their healing herbs. Yeah, they're definitely going to win here. Some DPS with their spikes as well. Awesome, we got a Hungry Blade off the get-go here. But I will be taking the customer card and the leather bag here. And I'm not going to take the Hungry Blade, I'm going to reroll here. We will be taking a piece of garlic. We're going to be moving around our inventory just a little bit here, so our frying pan is doing a little bit better, position-wise. But yeah, this is where we have a frying pan now. It's slightly in our storage coffin, as well as all our food items, a trigger in that poison aspect. We'll add in our stone into our storage coffin as well. We have a customer card with our piggy bank. Reason why I want a customer card is we are looking for a deck of cards and trying to scale up with some cards here. Because with this latest patch, they've introduced a new card item called Jimbo in collaboration with the game Balatro. We are doing pretty well against this ranger class. They do have two short bows, actually a tusk poker and a short bow. But they had no sustain here. That is a box of riches. I actually do not want here. We're going to be taking the healing herbs and the leather bag. Just pausing the video here very quickly just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. And I'm going to be selling our stone for another piggy bank here. Put the healing herbs, actually. And yeah, let's just go with this. We're looking for rare items, being the deck of cards. It's going to be challenge to get it, but I'm going to get in this Reaper class here. Their DPS is a little bit higher. However, their stamina usage is going to be a bit worse. It's coming down to the wire though. But yeah, we actually scraped by there. So we got some options here. We got some blueberries, which we are probably going to take. We got a leather armor for survivability, which wouldn't be too bad here. We got a gloves of haste to be triggering our stuff that a little bit faster here. But I'm going to be taking the fly garlic, and I'm going to be taking the blueberries here. I should have this like so. As for the gloves of haste, I'm not actually going to take health potion. Wouldn't be too bad here for that survivability. We will take it since it's on sale for 2, and we will reroll here. That is a fanny pack, which I'm pretty happy with here. We'll sort our inventory in just a little bit. I will roll once more. Try to find that deck of cards because our rarity is 25% right now. With the customer card here, it guarantees normally a common item to go to rare. However, for this one, it gives us a thorn whip. So we should actually make use of our fanny pack here. So I managed to put a frying pan in the fanny pack here, making a small bit better use of it. And then we have all our food items surrounding it. So our DPS with our frying pan should be pretty good. We have our piggy banks here, and we have our healing potion and health potion here, crafted up like so. And we are just going to roll with this and see what we can do. We're going to begin a Pyromancer. Not happy to see Pyromancer early because they have about 50% of our HP increase. They also stack up a lot of heat, triggering their items faster and faster. Faster than we can trigger our items. However, we should have a decent bit of sustain with our health potion here. Meaning we should be able to outpace them. And look at that poison second as well. Not too bad. And we actually got the deck of cards, which I'm really happy about. We'll take this fanny pack for now. We'll switch this around like so. Just so we can get another banana and add it in here. Let's add in our potion. Let's switch these around just a little bit. Let's take our deck of cards. And we got offered a White Eyes Blue Dragon, which we will take here. We'll remove one of the piggy banks because we want the customer card in. We're looking for higher rarity items. As of right now, actually, this is not as valuable because we're looking for godly cards. I know we didn't actually use up our 4 gold there, which is not great. Want to be trying to use up our gold, but we're going to save it for now. We're going to begin a Berserker with 2 axes. Their stamina usage isn't actually too bad here. So it is kind of scary because they're both scaling up damage. However, we just outpace them. Let's take our White Eyes Blue Dragon. Now we just need to find a lot of storage. That is another one, as well as another health potion. Let's continue though. That is a Death Sigh as well. And a potion belt. I really want to keep this customer card here. So we're going to preserve the potion belts. We actually can't even fit in our cards. We didn't get any stronger here. We'll see how this pans out. This definitely is more than likely going to be a loss. Actually, with the Ranger class here, with the Boner, yeah, their DPS is going to be crazy actually. The only saving grace is we do have a strong health potion. Our DPS is actually not too bad as well, but yeah, it's not looking great for us. They're definitely, yeah, going to win. Although, a lot closer than I imagined. We had him down to 1 HP. Which is, to be honest, really mad here. We could have took the Dead Side with the Pestilence Flask. Wouldn't be too bad at all. Now at least we can have our cards in for now. What's their chances now? Now we have a chance to get godly items, so it's actually more likely to have our piggy bank here. Actually, it's for legendary chances. We have a higher chance at legendary items going into godly items because we want godly cards. And now we'll roll. We'll take another leather bag or another stamina sack, and we will take a lover's card here. Leather bag, another customer card. Honestly, let's sell this. Not going to craft it up because I want to increase rarity of items. That is another health potion with another regeneration healing herbs here, making this that hell of a lot tankier. Should we actually reserve it? I think so. Then we move on. Another Pyromancer. They do have the Molten Dagger though. They'll be dealing a lot of damage with that. However, they will be using up their heat. And they don't really have a way to generate heat except for the Burning Coal. And we are stacking up some cold with our White Eyes Blue Dragon, which is actually going to be quite nice for us. It's going to make us that little bit more survivability as we stack up poison and deal damage with a frying pan. Our DPS is starting to get lackluster here. So we're going to need to find a way to deal that extra damage. One way we could do it is take the HEXBLADE subclass here using the CURSED DAGGER, which inflicts 2 random debuffs, as well as giving our weapon crit chance. We could take the VAMPIRESS here for some healing, Mr. Struggles for triggering our items that a little bit faster, Cauldron for some healing, as well as Venomous here for inflicting poison. With that, I'm actually going to take the HEXBLADE here. That is a Dark Lotus, which I will be taking here as well as these healing items. Reason why I'm taking the Hex Curse Blade here is because of trying to inflict debuffs on our enemies. We could actually take a Box of Riches, and that is another potion flask. Not potion flask, potion belt, sorry. A Box of Riches to inflict debuffs, which we are definitely going to want to take here. As far as the potion belt, making use of our potions here. So we'll have it over here like so. Then we can have this here. Switch this around so we can actually craft this up. Next up, we need to make use of this. And we might have to sell our next piggy bank. It's been good. We could also get a Pandemonium for our DPS increase as well, which actually plays well into the Cursed Dagger here. If we sell you, we still can't get it. We need to craft it up. So we're going to sell one customer card here, and we'll actually craft up the Pandemonium here, which means I am going to preserve the berries because they take up less storage, and with the cards, it's going to take up a lot of storage. But yeah, we've inflicted a lot of debuffs here actually, which is actually really awesome. Our crit chance is only 17%. And yeah, hopefully this is going to be enough. They're just after ending their battle rage. And we stacked up quite a bit, actually. That is another Dark Lotus, which we could definitely take. But yeah, we're going to have to switch this around just a little bit. We kind of need this here. Blueberries and Elixir. So we're getting the max triggers on. Actually, there's no trigger up here for the Pandemonium. I was feeling like it was like this, but I was wrong there. So we should definitely take a Box of Riches. Definitely take a Dark Lotus. Demonic Flask could actually be really good here, but I'm not going to take it. That is a Ruby Egg. We could actually craft up a Ice Dragon here. Should we solve this? Fly Garlic. Over the Garlic. I think we do. So we may have removed our banana. Our stamina usage is fairly terrible here, so we need to find another weapon to add into our build as well. We do have Poison Stacking, we do have crit chance with our Pandemonium. With our Cursed Dagger, we do have Poison Stacking, and we do have Inflicting Frost and removing our opponent's buffs, as well as giving us regeneration and stealing a bit of life. As for the banana, we can't actually afford to fit in. So we'll sell it here for this leather bag, so we can actually get this Ruby Egg next turn. We could actually take a Wolper Junior here for it to be gaining some buffs. However, I think we're just going to leave it for now. That's a lot of gold we need to spend next turn if we are going to make that work. We're just going to get the Ruby Egg and try to craft up a Ice Dragon here. An Ice Dragon. Reaper class, or the Ranger class I mean, using the Piercing Arrow. It's not going to compare to our build right now. Luckily enough, that is a Dead Sight and a Dagger. And not one of the gemstones I want to find, removing a random buffs. We're definitely going to take the Ruby Egg here. We want Lifesteal. Are your healing's amplified? Let's add in our Chipped Amethyst for now. Dagger for more DPS. Should we actually take... We could get a Poison Dagger. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to take it here. We need to be inflicting as much debuffs as we can be doing. They have a Cauldron here. With the Frying Pan, so their DPS is their Frying Pan, but the DPS of the Frying Pan is going to be starting to fall off right now. Even the Pandemonium is starting to fall off at this point. However, our crit chance on it is 43%, which is not too bad. However, it's not also super fantastic. We actually could have took the Dead Sight here, which wouldn't have been too bad, as we are stacking up poison with the Pandemonium, but it is what it is. We would like this card. We'd also like this Heart Container. And this Dagger. I'm not going to take the card. I'm going to reroll for now. It is a fanny pack I'm definitely willing to take here, as we are going to want to fit in our Dagger over in this position to give it that crit chance. However, we do now have the problem of trying to fit this in. Actually, not too bad. Heart Container we actually can't fit in for right now. That is a RIPSAW Blade, which honestly we could actually take for more DPS. And I think we are going to take it. Reason being is their stamina regeneration is so low. We need more DPS, and one way that this can work is by removing the regeneration and their spikes with the RIPSAW Blade. It is a good weapon to add in for us right now. Berserker here. Stacked up a decent amount of debuffs. Not too bad so far. And we should be getting our egg after this round. Awesome, we have our Ruby Whelp. Let's take our RIPSAW Blade and let's roll some here. That is another Corrupted Crystal, which we could take a Heart of Darkness, which I think I will actually take here. And let's roll some. We could actually take another Blueberries to fit in this position. However, we kind of need to set up our items a little bit better here. We have a whole lot of items, but not a whole lot of storage. I will just reroll here. We're going to sell this gemstone as well. We're looking for the green emeralds or the sapphires here. And there is a sapphire. That is also another Dark Lotus, which wouldn't be too bad here. I think we take it. As for fitting this all in, I'll be back in 1 second while I sort out our inventory. So this is our setup for right now. We are risking a loss with this wander around, crafting up our Ice Dragon over here. We originally wanted to have these over here in our push belt, but we'll just have to settle for this for right now. As for our weapon setup here, reason why we have our Ruby Whelp over here is because It fits in nicely with a Cursed Dagger, as well as our 3 weapons here. Our stamina usage is now 1.2, which is not too terrible, to be honest. Then we have our food items here triggering. Not the best position, as we'd rather have blueberries, fly garlic, blueberries, fly garlic, rather than this, because they don't trigger faster like this, because 2 blueberries per stage. Our card setup is all like this with our lovers, white is blue dragon, white is blue dragon, dark lotus. We actually can't fit this one in. We just put this one here if we could, or like this way. As of right now, we actually can't fit in our heart container as well, which we want to craft them into a Heart of Darkness. We also reserved the Flawless Sapphire, as well as another Dark Lotus. And yeah, let's just roll with this. See, can we beat this Pyromancer here? They also have a nice dragon with the Frozen Flame. Are we going to be able to beat them here? It's not looking too great, although it's definitely over for us. Having our Ruby Whelp down here, not a great position for us. And so we have the Ice Dragon. It does a damage of 15 to 20, 8 damage per second, has a stamina cost of 0, accuracy of 90%, but has a cooldown of 2.2 per second. It has the effect, on hit, inflict 1 frost. Opponent reaches 20 frost, gain 50 shield. Sitting in a Dark Lotus, we're definitely going to want to have another leather bag here. Remove this for now, and we'll add these back in for now. We might have to remove our dagger, but we want our Ice Dragon to be dealing massive crit chance. We want them to be attacking health directly if possible, and also gaining and inflicting even more frost with our Ice Dragon here. We're definitely going to take another Dark Lotus, and we actually want to add this in as well, as it is another way to inflict some debuffs. We still can't fit in our heart container. Also, that is another sapphire here. Honestly, we should nearly just sell this, because this is only worth 1 gold. It's kind of crazy to lock that in the shop, to be honest. But we see what we can do here. Are we going to be stacking up a tremendous amount of debuffs now? It's looking pretty good. We're stacking up poison and ice. And we actually managed to survive with 3 lives. Should we take our points, or should we continue on? I want to continue on. I want to see what we can achieve here. That is another White Eyes Blue Dragon, which we are definitely going to take. We're going to take this Chip Sapphire as well. And this Chipped Emerald. Chipped Emerald. I couldn't even speak there. Let's roll here. That is a Death's Eye. That is a Poison Flask for a Poison Dagger, which would not be too bad here. It's a worth crafting up. It's a dagger actually really worth having right now. Wouldn't be too bad, no, to be honest with it. I think we leave it. It would actually be a little bit better, but I believe we can find better and better items. Our opponent here stacked up more frost than we've stacked on them. However, our Ice Dragon is going crazy here actually, yeah. And our weapons as well. That's actually mad. Perfect ruby here. We're definitely going to take this and add it to our Ice Dragon. That is another Corrupted Crystal for 4 as well. Should we take it? Potentially. I think we're going to leave it though. Kind of mad to leave it. We're going to remove the dagger. We're going to add in our heart container. And we are finally going to craft up the Heart of Darkness here. With the dagger now. I don't know if we're going to want to add it in. We're going to sell it actually. And we're going to take a regular sapphire. Want to be inflicting as much frost and as poison as we can here. And it's another Dark Lotus. A bit overkill. With 4 more rounds to go. Let's see if this is going to be any good. Our opponent is going to be reflecting some debuffs. So we are going to be frosting and poisoning ourselves. However, we'll just have to see how they deal with this. So far it's looking pretty good. We're actually stacking up a lot of damage here. That is another heart container. Should we actually take another heart container, place it in this position? I don't think so. Demonic Flask could actually be pretty good here too, but I'm not going to take it. Perfect Amethyst to remove random buffs. Is this actually going to be worth it? We could actually put it in our armor to remove our opponent's healing. Make it less valuable here. We need to sell 3 things here. 3 of these little rubies, and I think we are going to do it. Move random buffs, I think is actually going to be a bit more valuable than reducing their HP here. Our fastest attacking weapon is going to be our RIPSAW Blade. So we'll leave it on the RIPSAW Blade for now. We'll move on. We'll see another Moon Armor user with a lot of holy items. Or lots of magic items. They have a lot of armor. They are eating our stamina here quite a bit. Good thing is though our Ice Dragon doesn't use any stamina. They are actually getting rid of all their frost. We'll see they're invulnerable. They still haven't hit Battle Rage, so yeah, it's not looking great for us. They're in their Battle Rage now. It is closer than I expected it though. But yeah. We're definitely going to take a regular Emerald for that chance to inflict poison here. Stamina Sack we're definitely going to take, and we're going to reroll. And continue to reroll. That is a perfect Topaz. We could just have it in our backpack to increase our base stamina regeneration. I think we will actually do that. I think that's not a bad idea. Another fanny pack. We could take that too. And we will reserve the White Ice Dragon here. Set this into our Heart of Darkness and continue on for now. Actually, we should have really switched this around and had our Heart of Darkness in 2 fanny packs. This Pyromancer is dealing Omega damage off the rip thanks to the Draconic Orbs. However, we are answering straight back to them. This has actually been kind of a crazy build now, to be honest. Let's take this final White Eyes Dragon here. Do we actually want this? This is the final round. We'd have to sell quite a lot, so I'm not going to take it here. Chipped Sapphire. We will take. Let's continue rolling here. Do we want the Hollow Fire Lizard? Let's take it. Let's roll once more. This seems to be our final build here. Ice Dragon with the Cursed Dagger. The RIPSAW Blade and the Pandemonium. Stacking up a lot of debuffs with some of our cards here. Has actually been working out significantly well here. Way better than I thought. Especially with all the Socketed Gemstones as well. Inflicting poison. As well as removing random buffs. As well as inflicting frost this way as well. Let's see how we do in the final battle. Will our opponent destroy us? They are the Poison Stacking Reaper with the Tim unique item. Which could be pretty bad for us because they have a 30% chance to resist debuffs, but we do apply a lot. They are stacking up quite a lot of poison though. Way more than we're stacking up. However, the frost is going to be enough. And with our crit chance, yeah, we outpaced them. That was awesome. This build is actually really, really awesome. We got 27 points. This was way better than I ever imagined it to be. But anyways, this is where we're going to leave it for now. I just want to say thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I hope you keep a lookout for the next one. See you next time.